Hey guys, this is Jaev, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy 3/6. So, last episode we managed to finish off Phoenix Cave. We got locked back, as you can see. And we made a quick return to the cave because there is a rare monster and item I want to pick up. And that rare item being the economizer, which was a pretty overpowered relic. And the only way to get to, or one of the ways to get to him is have Locke steal from him, from the rare monster in question. But it is a very rare monster to run into, and a rare steal as well. So we're going to see if we can't pick one of them up. And let's see, the rare monster in question is called the Aquila, this big scary bird thing. And there's not much to worry about him. He will do a couple of life attacks that can like halve your HP or 3/4, like Flap, but I managed to block it. I think Flap's one of them. I know a Cyclone is. But we're going to try to steal from him, see if we can get an economizer. Could not steal. Oh good, Cyclonic. That's what I like to see. And he's also made dangerous because he has two of those Chaos Dragon buddies. But we're going to see... Oh, look at that! First try, right on. Oh crap, okay, now I don't want to die. But he absorbs fire, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just nuke the shit out of him with ice and hope for the best. That is sweet. I was not expecting to get the economizer on my first try. Bam! Oh yeah, this is gonna be quick. Ha! Sweet. And this guy was a bitch to find. It took me a while to run into him too. Probably about 20 minutes of just fighting battles. But anyways, the economizer, when equipped, cuts MP consumption to 1. So basically, paired with the gem box, you are going to kick some serious ass. And especially with Terra, because her magic power is almost 80. So watch out guys. But it also works on Stragos lores. It'll reduce them all to 1 hit point, or 1 magic point cost. So that's pretty cool. So I am going to go ahead and switch to my other party and hop on the crane here and continue on. Alright, so now I am going to pick a party, get them all equipped, and I will see you guys when I am done. And we will go ahead and tackle Triangle Island to get the last recruitable party member. Okay, so I made my party. If you want to take a quick look, I just threw some random people in. Mainly Setzer and Mog, so I can get them some experience. And I gave everybody, you know, pretty good gear. The name of the game in this upcoming dungeon is to watch out for the zombie status and the confused status, and also the imp status. So, ribbons all around, and then an amulet for Cyan, because zombie is the only thing I'm really concerned about. I don't really care about the imp. And he's not dangerous enough to warrant, you know, worrying about being confused. But yeah. So we are going to head off now to the northeast of the map, to Triangle Island. And we are looking for a very strange monster indeed. This monster is called Zone Eater. And it is very ugly. It's very strange looking. It's basically a giant, like, dune worm. And there he is. Bursting out of the ground like a badass. So he has 2 moves, Engulf, which is gonna munch us, apparently. And Demi, which, you know, halves her life. He'll use it sometimes. But we're gonna go ahead and let him engulf us. If you kill him off when a couple of your party members have been engulfed, you'll basically get your party back at the end of the battle. Same with if you run from the battle. But we're going to go ahead and wait for him to finish devouring our party. Yeah, I always thought he was a really cool monster sprite. He has like blue insides. You don't really see that often in monsters, blue insides. Or at least his mouth. I'm assuming that's his mouth. That might be his eye. Oh no, we were all engulfed. And now we are inside the Zone Eater. Or maybe it's a cave that he ate. Or something. I'm not really sure how this works out. But anyways, there are lots of new monsters to worry about. If we head up the stairs here into that light, we will be able to escape. And we have our first new enemies, some carcasses. These guys, they can be annoying. They can counter physical attacks with some very painful physical attacks and magic attacks with like flare and break. So you really want to kill them off in one shot. So I'm going to go ahead and use fire. Wait, are they weak to it? Weak enough. I don't think they're weak to fire. I don't remember. But if you don't kill them in one shot, they'll also use Life Shaver on you, which is a very nasty move indeed. Just like the Ings from back in the day. So what do we have here? We have a Woolly. These guys are actually really rare to run into. And they will only use Berserk, i.e. Frenzy, or they'll use they'll counter, like if you attack them with a physical, they'll attack you with a physical. So I guess that's how they want to kill you, is, you know, Berserk you and then physical you to death, I guess. But they're pretty weak to fire. And they're a really great rage for Gayu. So I might end up looking for him later. They randomly cast Ice 3 as a rage, and they absorb like 6 elementals, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we hit the bridge section. We gotta worry about these guys. If we touch them at all, they will knock us into the pit below. Now, we actually want to go down there. Ooh, Genji armor. Hang on. Hold that train of thought. I'm probably gonna give that to my imp here. Give him some Genji armor. And let's cure his imp status. Why not? Give him a green cherry. Nom 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 nom. But if you touch these guys at all, like so, crap, you fall down to the pit. Now you'll always land right here, so don't worry about like landing into the black abyss. But that is also the only way to pick up these treasures. A red jacket, which of course Edgar and Sabin can use. But I probably won't be using because by now I've got much better stuff. And oh crap, we got some baddies. The tap dancers and converts, they're painful, so I'm gonna want to kill them off quick. Tap dancers, not so much. If you try to throw something at them, they'll counter with another by throwing something else at you, like a sword or something. Very painful. And the converts, or covert, sorry, not convert. I'm reading that wrong. They can use all 3 skeins, and they'll use wind edge, and they can also make themselves invisible. And they'll also throw crap at you if you throw stuff. So do not throw anything in this fight. Luckily, we have by now a bunch of elemental resistances on much of our armor. Oh my god, Mog. That was pathetic. Let Terra show you how it's done. There we go. But not much to worry about with an overpowered magic user. And I believe I have the economizer on her, so all of my MP cost is 1. See, everything's 1. It's pretty awesome. So cure 2 all around. Okay, moving on. We're gonna try to avoid touching these guys. Oh my god, this might take a while. I do not want to keep getting knocked into the pit over and over. So we found a magical brush, which is a slight upgrade for Realm. It gives a little bit of magic power when you have it equipped, which is always nice. She actually has a rather impressive magic stat. I think one of the highest base for the characters in the game. So this guy's the tricky one. Alright, I made it. And in here we have a fake mustache, which Realm can equip. It turns her sketch into control, which basically makes it so you can control the monster and tell him what moves to use. And it will be pretty useful when we start learning some lores for Strago. Alright, look at that, I made it. Okay, here's a save point, which I think I'm going to use. Okay. This next room, we will not run into any monsters, but our menu is disabled. I'm going to grab these treasures real quick. And there are only a few safe spots in this area. And if you are not standing in a safe spot when that big... Ooh, a hero ring. Those are nice. If you're not standing in a save point and the rocks hit you, then it will be an automatic game over, so we do not want that. Sprint shoes are definitely a must. Go ahead and grab this tack star, a high level ninja star for Shadow. The hell? Oh, it got me like right as I was going through the door. Wow, that was weird. Never seen that before. Just finish off a couple of carcasses. And in here, we have the last treasure of the dungeon. And this is actually a pretty short dungeon. So I'll step on this switch real quick. And hop over to the left here. And pick up a thunder shield. Those are always nice. Alright, so through this final door is our last recruitable party member. And who is it? Why, it's Gogo, of course. Our good buddy Gogo. A master mimic. And he's not lying. He has some awesome mimic abilities. Alright, so we gotta tell him our little story. But deep down, he/she is a good person. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna assume it's a he from this point forward and refer to him as such. So he's back on the airship now, and we will check him out in a little bit. Right now we have 2 more enemy encounters, 2 final encounters. So I'm gonna go ahead and run into them. Our first one being ogres. These guys are the reason why we have all the ribbons. They will try to zombify us with Zombite. And they can use up to 3 per attack. And they will also randomly attack with the bio spell. So I'm going to go ahead and nuke them. And that was the wrong spell to use. They are not weak to fire, they're actually weak to lightning. Let's see if my remainder guys can actually finish them off. Unlikely. Go Terra! Wow. Excellent. Alright. So we have one more enemy we haven't run into yet. And we're going to do that right meow. Okay, the final enemy, some wart pucks. And these guys are actually pretty much fodder. I believe they can put you to sleep with their yawn move and sneeze you out of battle. And that's pretty much it. So a fire spell will wipe them out very nicely since they are weak to fire. Awesome. And that's it for the Triangle Island Cave. So I'm going to go ahead and use a warp spell to get the hell out of here. And let's see, we got some time. I was going to do this next episode, but why the hell not? I had a backup plan in case this episode ran a little short. So we are actually going to take on one of the dragons. And the dragon in question is the Dirt Dragon, or the Earth Elemental Dragon. And he is very easy to kill. So we just have to go to the Opera House here. Hello. Uh-oh. Apparently something is happening. Let's talk to this guy right here. A dragon is just hanging out on the middle of the stage, huh? Well, alright. Well, this being the Dirt Dragon, he is a Earth Elemental, and he will attack with Earth Elemental abilities. So we want Gaia gear on everybody. Or everybody that we can, anyways. And since Cyan cannot equip Gaia gear, we're going to go ahead and give him some Cherub Down, which will give him the permanent float status. And that's it. Ooh, one more thing I'm going to do. Before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and set some espers up. Because why not? Let's do this the right way. Okay. So if you remember from way back in the day, there were these 4 switches. And one of them drops us down onto the stage. So that is the switch we want. And here we go. To battle with the Dirt Dragon. And this guy is very easy. He attacks with a bunch of Earth Elemental attacks. Like Quake and Magnitude 8. But he's pretty easy to beat if you have Gaia Gear and Cherub Down. If you have the float status from Cherub Down or using float, he will actually use a move called 50 Gs and try to suck you down back to Earth, I guess. It basically just removes the float status. And for some reason, he has a float status as well. I don't really understand why. It wouldn't be that hard if you could absorb his own attacks. But whatever. There's a few ways you can take care of him. He is weak to thunder. I believe you can put him to sleep, and you can poison him. So we're gonna do all that. Oh, nice. Pretty sure you can put him to sleep. Let's try it. Because why not? Let's screw with him. Yep, you can poison him. Can we slow him? Alright, so I'm kind of toying with him. Yes, we can slow him. And we will put him to sleep now, because I believe we can. Boom. That is one passed out dragon. And now we will pummel him with lightning spells. And I'm not even going to bother morphing. I mean, this guy's going to die real quick. Fun fact, if you use Sketch on him... Okay, maybe I will morph. If you use Sketch on him, you can actually use Bolt 3. Like, that's one of his sketchable moves. But since Sketch works on... the formula is based on the monster stats and not yours, it is a very weak Bolt 3. Like, I think it only does like 1,000 damage. It's pretty pathetic. Oh yeah, that did the trick. Sleep, little dragon, sleep. And why not? Let's use your puny little Bolt 1 spell. But yeah, as with all the 8 dragons, the Ragnarok Esper will turn him into a piece of crystal equipment if you care to go that route. And the main reason why, well, there's 2 reasons why I want to kill him. One of them being you have to kill all 8 to unlock the final Esper Crusader. But the second reason is you get a handy Magus Rod for beating him. And the Magus Rod is a very strong rod. 3 dragons left. Looks like we're going to have to save the day once again. Why do you say that? Isn't that like my line? Okay, anyways. But the Magus Rod is a very nice rod. Did I say Magus Wand? I hope not. Magus Rod. It gives a very hefty +7 magic power boost. Gets some nice magic block too. But that'll be a great rod for Realm, Strago, and Gogo. And that's pretty much it. I think next episode we're going to start powering up all of our characters. Doing some side quests. Finish some side quests. I see Locke is walking around without his merchant costume. Shame on you, Locke. Huh. But yeah, so that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next episode. So until next time, take care, guys. Later.